Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. Today's quilt block is going to be a disappearing swap block. A disappearing block is when you take a quilt block, you cut it, and you alter it in some way. You might turn the piece you cut or put that piece on the other side of the block, and it makes the block disappear into something else. Typically done with 9-patch blocks, 4-patch blocks. It's a very easy way to take a simple block and turn it into something that looks very complicated. A swap block is when you have two different quilt blocks and you cut a piece of each and you swap them to the other block. We're going to be doing a disappearing swap block. We're going to swap pieces, but we're also going to turn them so that they don't look like the original design. Does that make sense? It's about to. Let's get going. I am using, as always, fabrics that I have on hand. I wanted a bigger block, so I had to go with wider fabrics. I wanted 3 distinct different colors. We have a brown with a little bit of white. That's going to be the background. And we have these 2 things, whatever you want to call them. I don't care how it looks because I'm not actually making a quilt. I just care about will it pop on the digital design board that you will see at the end of this video. So let me press and cut, and then I will tell you what I just did. I forgot to mention that what we are going to make disappear and also swap are Wonky 2-patch blocks. I did those before. I will link to that down below and on the end screen. Very easy block to do, and that block alone is quite funky when put on the quilt board, so be sure you go watch that video. Since the first video had 5-inch blocks, I'm now doing 8-inch blocks so I can have more room to adjust the angle. You can start with any size block you want. If you still have questions about a Wonky 2-patch after this video, do go watch the first one. With a Wonky 2-patch, you want as many colors as you feel like having. For each square that you cut, you need 1 square of background. So I have 2 squares cut, I have 2 squares of background. This is going to make 4 blocks. I will use 2 today. I'm going to save the other 2 for maybe another kind of swap. Let's stack these. Doesn't matter which direction, but you want print, solid, print, solid. You could go solid, print, doesn't matter. Now we have to decide what kind of angle we want. I have an 8-inch block, so I could go like 1 inch in to 1 inch on this side. That would look too much like a half-square triangle, so we won't be doing that. 2 inch to 2 inch would be kind of cool. Maybe 3 to 3. That wouldn't be too much. I'm going to go 2 inches. Again, go watch the other video. So I'm going to put my ruler 2 inches in on this side to 2 inches in on this side. You can put a little mark there if you want. In fact, let's just do that. On this side, I have a pen. Just going 2 inches in, make a little mark, 2 inches in, make a little mark. Now I'm going to put my ruler on that 2-inch mark and also here. Now I can flip these back over. I'm going to take 1 piece on one side, doesn't matter which side. I'm going to put it underneath. Now we're going to the machine and we're going to sew these 2 together right through the stack. This will go here and sew there. Same with this one. You just go through the whole stack. I have my 4 blocks. I have 2 like this and I have 2 like this. I am going to put 1 aside of each color, and we're only using these 2 today. Now I gotta stop and think for a minute. If you need to trim your blocks, you can go ahead and do that. I went ahead and trimmed mine. I'm going to stack them with the background print on the top. Same angle going on here. So whatever you chose from a background print, just put that on top. Now I'm going to go in 2.5 inches from each side, from this side and this side, and I'm going to cut. So let me see, let's do 2 1/4. I like the looks of that. So I'm going 2 1/4 inches in and I'm cutting this way. And now I'm going 2 1/4 inches on this side, using my ruler lines, like that. So exciting! Let's turn this back this way, because that's just the way I'm looking at it. A little piece right here. And now let's make our 2 blocks like this. Okay, so there's our 2 original blocks. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the swap. We're going to put this center on this side, this center on this side. Now that would be a swapped block. We left the pattern the same, but we have a swap going on. You could sew that together and go with that, but we're also going to do a disappearing. So we're taking the center and we're turning it. Oh my God! That's so cool. Same with this one. You see, our angle still works, only we have, what we ended up doing is a 2, 4, 6. We ended up making a wonky 6 patch is what we did. So I'm going to go sew these together like this, and this together like this on both blocks. Without realizing, that is exactly what we created. We created wonky 6 patches. And as with any wonky patch, the intersections will not match when you sew them. That's normal. That's what happens when you do the 9 patches. Unless you do the 9 patches like by cutting 9 squares and putting them together. I don't do it that way. I have a wonky 9 patch tutorial for you, and you'll see that the way I do it is very easy, and you do get those intersections that won't match, and that's cool. I have no clue what I can show you here, but I'm going to square these up again. See, right now they're rectangular, and so I'm just going to go to the design board and see what I can do. So thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my videos, and there will be a couple of videos for you on the end screen, also in the description box. Go check them out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!